or visit to Nyanza Royal Palace. It is a very wonderful place that you are missing out to visit. It is not only about the beauty of the place, but it is also carrying a lot of historical insights of Rwanda. If you haven't got to this place, let's move you around. The Royal Palace is located in Nyanza district. Reaching there, you will be amazed by the crowd of tourists that come to visit this place. At the reception, Rwandans have to pay some amount of money as fees for that visit. For foreigners, the amount is raised a little bit, but this is not a big deal. After paying the fees, they gave us a guide who would guide in every step that we make in our tour. He was a gentleman. He had to tell us all the rules and regulations, the do's and don'ts during our visit. For some rules, taking pictures and videos is not allowed in some areas, and it is prohibited in others. There are some pictures that you need to see. This is the king's main residence, or the palace hut. As you can see, it is built in a traditional but arrogant way. There were many people gathered for this mysterious house. How do you guys feel about having not yet visited this place? You should visit this place as soon as possible. This is even sweet. See, there is a good and sweet garden. Wow! The first house was the king's main residence, or the king's hut. Its doorway was covered with woven reeds and grass, and at the top of every royal house you can see that pointed tip, the finial. This place is highly respected due to how much history it holds. For this reason, we are required to take our shoes off before entering. The pillar that you see at the front door is called the Pillar of Peace. When somebody had been sentenced to death or to any other harsh punishment, they could only be set free by touching this pillar. But this wasn't an easy deal, because before touching this pillar, they should first confront the guards at the gate. This made it an impossible mission to almost everyone except Kanyagaza, who is said to be the only one who won over those guards. Getting inside, there would be a furnace, a set fire that played a role of heating and warming the house and lighting up the house when it was dark. There is also a king's throne where the king rested. Just to remind you, the king doesn't sit, he thrones. There was also a large space for visitors, guests. There was also a king's and queen's bedroom. Remember, they don't sleep, they retire to bed. They don't wake up, they rise or greet the day. That room had two different entrances, the one for the king and the other one for the queen, because it was a taboo for a woman to walk over a man while going to bed. On the king's bed or the royal couch are baskets of different kinds. These were stores of treasures and precious things and garments. This is just a summary compared to getting in contact with the real place. Please, come on, hurry up and visit the place. Actually, the royal hut should be surrounded by over 15 other houses, but there are only 2 of them these days, covering all the history of those houses. The main residence was called Kambere, and the surroundings were called Kagondo. Other houses could be princes' houses, bathrooms, kitchens, servants and maids' houses, milk and beer houses, and so forth. This is just to make you curious to come and visit this place. Afterwards, we went to the royal cattle, the Inyambo, where the royal headsman sang the cattle's praises and their names. That was amazing. We later on visited the royal hut built by the Belgians for King Rudahigwa. It was built in a modern European way compared to the traditional way of Rwanda. For this house, no pictures or videos were allowed to be taken. However, it consists of all materials like carpets, cupboards, and so forth. There are pictures showing the expansion of Rwanda over the centuries, and the other more pictures relating to the history of Rwanda. As you've heard and seen, this is not a made-up story. It relies on historical facts that we encourage you to go and visit. Thank you guys for following us. We hope you are enjoying our content, and don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have a special place that you want us to show to the audience. It will be a pleasure to share with the others. Thank you very much.